Our second team physician honored this evening is Dr. Michael Rogal. I'm sorry? Rogal. Dr. Michael J. Rogal, who has been administering first-class medical care to athletes in the surrounding communities of Pittsburgh for more than 30 years. He has served Penn Hills High School since 1982, investing his time not only on the sidelines, but also over the summer, always asking the athletic trainers how the teams are doing in the weight room, who the studs are going to be, and how the competition stacks up for the coming season. Additionally, for the past 25 years, he has presented college scholarships to several senior athletes who have overcome serious injury, only to persevere and return to competition. Dr. Rogal has impressed his athletes and colleagues alike with his ability to make a connection, garnering their trust almost immediately and effectively managing their injuries. He has been instrumental in helping local athletic trainers refine their evaluation, treatment, and rehabilitation skills through educational in-services and surgical observation opportunities, which is a testament to his caring and support of our profession. This evening, Dr. Rogal is here with his family and his wife, and correct? And friends. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, 2015 PATS Team Physician Honorary Award winner, Dr. Michael J. Rogal.
Thank you. I can only wish my ex-wife were here with me. That said, I'm very honored to be here tonight, and sports has been pretty much my life. I mean, I have family and I have sports, and that's pretty much what I have, and I've got a large orthopedic surgery practice, and the best part of that practice has always been the sports part. When we came to Western Pennsylvania, there was really no sports at all and no sports coverage in Western Pennsylvania, and myself helping some of the athletic trainers that are here today really started off sports medicine in Western Pennsylvania. There was nothing there. Freddie Fu, who probably most of you know, who's the chairman of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery at the University of Pittsburgh, and my boss, I can honestly say, and classmate, did not know whether a football was blown up or stuffed. So that we really started it out. And there's a group here from East Suburban Sports Medicine Center. There's a couple guys out here, Angelo Tardio and John Bonarotti, and another guy named Don Vargo. And with people like Brian Message, who's an athletic trainer here from Norwin High School, and Coop, who's won every award that can possibly be won from Penn Trafford, I really think we're kind of the George Washingtons of sports medicine in Western Pennsylvania. As Homo economicus took over and the bigger corporations took over, and the University of Pittsburgh, my employers, took over and offered better contracts to high schools, we were subsumed to a certain degree. But we worked so hard and cared so much and cared about the athletes, and I always kind of think we took better care of them than anybody else, and I still think we take better care of them than anybody else. I got hooked on at Penn Hills High School. There's a running argument between me and the head coach at Woodland Hills High School who's had the better athletes, but certainly nobody but those two high schools have comparable athletes probably coming out forever. And it's been one of the best experiences of my life to be associated with such high-level kids and such high-level professional athletes that have come out. And I can tell you, people don't know that Gronk is from Woodland Hills, and Jason Taylor is from Woodland Hills, and we had the Rookie of the Year in the NFL this year, Aaron Donald from my high school, Penn Hills, and the captain of the Dallas Cowboys, Barry Church, is from my high school, Penn Hills. Bill Freilich and many, many others have come out of Penn Hills High School, and I believe that it's a tradition like no other. Since I've been there, we've won state high school basketball championships, girls and boys, football high school championships with boys. We've won about everything you can have, and we've really had the highest level of athlete that I've been blessed to be associated with. Penn Hills High School has been with me for 33 years. It's part of my blood. I've lived through coach after coach. And again, our sports medicine people and the people that take care of that high school are tremendous. Sports medicine now is a science, it's a fellowship, but when we started, it was just a bunch of caring guys trying to do the best they can when the high school athletes got hurt. And I'm blessed to have some of those athletic trainers here today. The last thing I'd like to do is I got a wealth of support from my friends here tonight, and I'm honored to have my college fraternity show up here at the banquet. If there's an inebriated crowd afterward, it's probably going to be them. I don't have a wife currently. I do have a daughter sitting there, and a sister and a brother-in-law, and some great friends from Baltimore, the Kamineses, and a retired judge friend of mine, Sarah Flasher. One of the connections I've had at Penn Hills is that not only have there been great football players and great athletes, there have been great coaches there. And one of them is a guy named George Carl, who everybody knows has coached professionally for a long time. There's my good friend Herb Sendek, whose son was just at Arizona State and North Carolina State as the head coach, and that's his dad sitting right there. And I've also been very lucky to have a very strong friendship and influence with the University of Pittsburgh football team. And over there, that little guy over there who torments me daily was probably the finest two-sport athlete in the history of Western Pennsylvania. Three-sport starter. It's strong safety, even though he looks like he couldn't pick up a noodle at the University of Pittsburgh. And he's like my son. He's one of the greatest people I've known. His name's Mark Ponko, and he also started point guard in the state high school championship PIAA basketball game, and his rap sheet is unbelievable. And if you look at him, you'd say not much, but I can tell you, you don't want to tussle with him. But just honored, and he came all the way out here for me today, and I'm just very, very blessed. I'd introduce all my fraternity brothers to you. We're like bloods, and that's what sports is about. It's about relationships and friendships and carrying those friendships on. And I can't tell you how blessed I feel to have the relationships that have come to me through sports and through the friendship that I have with a host of people. I'd like to thank PATS very, very much. Really surprised and honored. I think Coop had a lot to do with it over there. And I can tell you, there's a lot of guys up here who may not get wet at the football games. I've gotten drenched every year. I used to get drenched on Friday and Saturday. Saturday we used to do the Riverview games. Our sports medicine program has encompassed at one point probably the whole eastern suburb of Western Pennsylvania. And the relationship has been great, and I could not be more thankful for the award. Thank you.